Well, just as we talked about, we are back. And this is all dry. Oh man, right now I'm having some very interesting tea. Let me just tell you before we get started pulling this off, this is courtesy of Stephanie Warner in LA. And Stephanie sent me a sample of forest tea. And I tell you, this, oh, it smells amazing. Stephanie, thank you again. All right, friends, we're at this point where we're going to disassemble this and see how we made out. So while I do that, what do you say we spin the intro and then we'll get started on this. All right, we're back. Let's get going. Here we go. This could be, and probably will be, the last video for this year. What a year this has been. Honestly, I can't believe the journey that I've been on. I started this, I can't believe it took me so long to do the body, but I've been very particular about this, as you probably well aware. But we started this the beginning of July, so it's 6 months now. And in 6 months, we have gained 29,000 subscribers, and thank you to every single one of you. You are special, and I am delighted that you're here. I really appreciate that. We've had quite a learning curve. I've not only had to learn how to use the cameras, the lighting, the setup, but as you recall in the one video, Peter came in and he changed my workshop all around, and he had me pulling this down while he and his mother were in the backyard having a laugh at me down here. And if you haven't seen that video, you really want to go and have a look at that. And then not only that, I went through all the Adobe Rush software to learn how to use that, because I'd never done any editing before, as you are well aware. And then I graduated to Premiere Pro, and I'm learning how to use that, and that's coming along. So it's been quite an interesting 6 months. I've also been writing my book on this mystery that I'm working on. So it's been just incredibly busy. Just incredibly busy. All right, let's see how we made out. Now what I'm going to do in here is reach in. Remember we had these clamps in here? Well, we're going to get those out of here. All right. I want to put this back over here. Only because I don't want to scratch the back of this guitar or the top. It's time to be careful. Now, just to be sure, I'm taking this out of the form, which I will put back in again in a minute, but I just want to have a peek at this. Oh, friends, look at that. Can you see that? That's down tight as a drum. No pun intended. We've got stuff to cut away here. Okay, we've got a lot to cut away. We've got it right down here. All right, we're looking pretty good. I'm just so curious. Pretty good. Very good. All right, so what I will do next, we'll put this back together. Is I'm going to use, by just cutting off these little pieces sticking out here. Now, normally I would use a router, but not everybody has a router. So I'm showing you some of the things you do. Even if you don't have a router, you can still do this. So all I'm doing is I want to bring this down. What was that? I heard something there. Did you hear that? Crack? Okay. Even in here, you just, it takes forever. I just like to start to shape this thing and bring it down close to the body because I don't want any tear out from the router. I don't know. The luthiers that are out there are looking and saying, what is he doing? What is he doing? Why is he doing it like that? It's going to take him forever to do. Yes, it will. This is part of the fun. So I can quickly take that down. That's almost there. And when I get close to the body, the reason I'm doing this is because I have had tear out in the past, and I don't want that to happen on this guitar. And it's very easy to do. But you can see okay, that's got to come in a long way. So I'm going to be doing this for a while, but I'm really not because I'm going to use the router. Now, what you do is you start out here at the wide part and you go towards the back to the wide part, down into the waist, up to the wide part, back down into the waist, back to the upper part, back around this way. So let's give this a shot. Well, that's how it's done. We've got the tiniest little wee bit of chip here. I think that blade is dull, and that has caused that to happen. That's not going to be an issue because you're not going to see that because we're cutting that all away anyway. But you can get the idea here as to what I'm doing. It's starting to shape and look like a guitar, and that's what we want. So instead of going through all of this, I'll do this on some of my time where I have a little bit of time to do this. And I want to wish you all a happy holiday, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and all of that kind of stuff. I want you to stay safe, drive carefully, and don't be foolish at New Year's. Now, you know, we're coming into the next year where it's 2020 vision. And so that's the time for you to be focused on your new dream, your new goals, whatever that would be, whether it's building a guitar or hiking or losing weight or whatever you're going to do. This is the year to do it. So get to it and let's do it together. I'm planning on doing a lot more writing and writing in the community section, and this has been an incredible year, as I mentioned, and I've had a blast. Now, that's enough for me today, and I want to wish you all the very best, and thank you so much for all your support and all your comments and all your video ideas, and Stephanie for sending me the tea, and Graphtex for sending me all those tuners and those nice saddles and nuts and all that stuff that you provided for me, and to Dave for the Taylor's tea, and all of you who have been instrumental in part of this channel. This is your channel, so thank you very much, and that's it. As I like to say, I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next video about a year from now. Well, in January. Oh, that is really good tea. Thanks, Stephanie. Thank you, everybody. Peace. Bye for now.